Okay, this is my first recording. I think this is my first would be my first that I try. Actually, after I heard Seth Godin, one of Seth Godin's video on YouTube that says the purpose of he blogs every day is actually to express himself, and when he writes, he doesn't write for approval or to get likes of thousands or millions of people, lots of people. But when he writes, he just express himself and he writes for what he feels, and he writes what he thinks that he can contribute his writing to the society, to the culture, to the people. He says if you write and you just reach to three people and they're happy with what you're writing and what you're writing is inspiring them and they benefit from your writing. If it's just three people, it would be worth it. So actually that is what I've done when I started writing on LinkedIn, when I started posting and writing on LinkedIn, because I just write what when I feel like writing, and I just write what I feel at the time, what I'm thinking, what I would like to voice out. And I don't care. I don't care what other people would say, what other people perception, because if you're writing or if you're doing something to express yourself but not to impress, it would be good for you. It will be good for you, and when you write consistently or you blog consistently or you for right now I'm writing is a bit stre- stressful lah. No, is a very uh strenuous word for me lah. That's why I prefer to talk, because talking is much easier for me. So that's why I when I heard Seth Godin's video, he say habits, when you form a habits and a consistency, it will get you somewhere. You can actually gain something and do lots of contribution. That's why I'm starting from today. Okay, let me see the date from today. Today is 5th September 2020. So starting today, I will try to not to block to talk every day of what's happening and what I feel, what I what is my observation. Since last yesterday, I've been wanting to talk about something. It's about um, actually it happens. The feeling started when my ex classmate come to see me. Actually, I'm now in the last December. I've been actually low profile. I didn't do anything much. I just spend my time with my kids. I just being a mother, and I just exercise every day. And it's actually due to the lockdown also. I didn't do much. I do side project just to get a little bit of pocket money, but that's just it. So starting from 1st September, I've made um, a move to rent a workspace here. So because I think my brain or my mind is itching to get into work or something. I need something to feed. I need something intellectual to do. Because if you're at home, your mind you just do the physical work. It doesn't challenge your mind, or your mind is it's like it's a wasteful. What you're thinking, your idea is going to be a waste. So that's why I think it's about time that I start again, but this time carefully, just taking my time to reflect. I'm 42 actually this year. So I've been through a lot. I've done a lot of business. I've tried and error. So that's why when my ex classmate he found out that I'm back in Terengganu at my hometown. He found out from one of my neighbors is my ex school teacher. So he told my friend that I'm back. Actually, I don't want to tell anyone. I don't like attention actually. I just want to be a low key person. And then he found out that I'm back. So he contacted me. And it's me say, "Hey, Farah, why don't you tell me that you've come back to Terengganu?" And then he's actually seeking for my help because he has a problem. He had a founder of a product. They did a product, and then they have stock about 30K bottles of unsold products, and they are seeking marketing advice. They start with the stock and cannot liquidize their money, so they have must sell all the product first because they can move. So I think okay. I said to him okay because for me I like to help. For me, is he's my at school mate, and then yeah, I just like to help people. But it depends because I'm just starting out on the first September, so I still in the researching stage of actually what I'm gonna do. So I have time, leisure time, so I think I can help him. So when he came yesterday, what are the first few words that she said to me? Oh, it's a, okay, Farah, you are. He said I'm not focused because the past 3 years I've been working in a different company. In the 3 years I've worked at four company. Yeah, I've changed, but each time I change my position, the salary is higher and getting higher. But I didn't stay long at one company. So say I'm not focused. So how can I be successful if I'm I'm not focused? I just say yeah, that's me. I just laugh. And I thought, yeah, that is just me. I'm kind of that kind of person. So is it wrong? So after he left, actually he asking for my help on the marketing. Yeah. So if I focus, I would not be here to help him. I just want to say that to him, but I didn't. I didn't want to hurt his feeling. So for me, when he said that, because a few people that say that, one of it is my sister. She once says a very big word that blew my mind also. She said that, Farah, you are you what you want to be? You want to be jack of all trades. She says that I'm a jack of all trades. You just laugh. Ayo. Just say it to her because for me, what's wrong with being jack of all trades? What's wrong with because for me at the end of the day, what's really important is not being successful. People see you, oh, you're very consistent, you're focused, you're successful. What I appreciate most, what I value most is my value, my emotional health, my mental health. So if I want to do something, I would like to do something that I'm passionate about, that I feel that I have value. If something that I work on violate my value or doesn't hold the value that I put in the first place or changes its value in the journey, I don't think I can just stay because I'm a person that once I do something, I give all out, not 100%, maybe 200%. But nowadays it's just I'm taking it just slowly, uh, slowly and wiser. Old enough to be wise and learn from my past mistake. I've made lots of mistake. I know. I made lots of mistake. I made lots of changes. But every time I make mistake, every time I fail, every time I fall deep into the bottom, I always take time to ponder and reflect and learn and grow from my mistake. That is what I appreciate most. Because to be the person that you are now is actually your past experience is shaping you. Whenever I fall, I get back up again. Whenever I fall, I get back up again. Okay. I pick myself up again. Okay. Nobody is helping me or anything. I pick myself back up again. So at one time when you fall in the lowest level of your life as an entrepreneur or as a business person or as anybody, you will appreciate the experience, the feeling, and it is shaping you to be a better person because of that experience. And there's nothing that you cannot handle. There's no challenge that you cannot counter because you have fall to the deepest level of your life. So if you want to take some decision that will affect your life, or do you for me it would not be so scary to fall down again because you have feel it, or you have experienced it. Okay, and being at your lowest level of life also helps you to appreciate people, be humble. I think only the people that experience that kind of feelings can really understand what I'm saying. At one point of my life, I don't have money to buy rice to cook. I have to collect any shillings, whatever left shillings in my bag, in the car, the house, just to buy rice. Just imagine. But that that moment is actually, I really remember it very clear, because that moment that when at the lowest level of my life, I actually talk to myself. I feel so blessed. I don't know why, but I feel so blessed to be at the lowest level of my life, because I feel enlightened. Because for me, as a Muslim, I feel gratitude to Allah that let me feel this pain, this feeling. There must be a reason for me to feel this, and I'm very blessed to feel this kind of thing, because I know it would be, when I look back, it's going to be a very, it's one of the greatest experience in my life. One of the attitude that I always, the thinking that I always have is, whatever happened in your life, what problems or whatever challenges that happens in your life, whether you fall, mistake, failure, I always reflect, what is the what is the mistake is trying to tell me? What is God trying to tell me? What must I learn from this mistake? What is my what can I grow from this? What should I not do again? So I think is I'm blessed that I've been there, and I'm not afraid in the future. If I make a decision, if I want to make changes that would lead me to failure, that I would dare to take any risk, and not afraid of being of being, there is, when you do something, you will always calculate the successful rate, the failure rate. If going to do this, it's going to be successful. If I'm going to do this, it's going to be fail or not. So when you calculate too much, you will do nothing. But for a person who have been the lowest level of their life, I don't know. Some I know that some would hesitate, who would not, would take the past as they would not grow from their mistake. They just live in their past. But for the person who can let go of of the their failure, and they can accept in their heart, for me, whatever happen, whatever failure, just okay. So it's happened. I can learn from it. What I do wrong, and then just move on, and afraid of repeating the same mistake again is not actually getting you nowhere. If you're afraid of, if you once make a mistake or failure, but if you're afraid to do it again, because you to do this you know that is your passion, that is something you like to do, but you're afraid of doing it because your past always haunted you, then I think you would not grow. You're just going to be stagnant. Mm. So that's why when my friend said that to me, I say, "What the hell?" Because you're not me, and I'm not you. I'm not other people. I'm not them. I'm just me. When everybody goes to the right, I go to the left. When everybody goes to the left, I go to the right. Whatever works for other people does not actually gonna work for you. So you just embrace yourself. You know yourself. You know your strength. You know your weaknesses. Learn from your mistake. Grow. And don't let the past withhold you from becoming what you're supposed to be. So that's why I want to say to the people, that why people, to the people are like me, that who are different, who does not follow the norms, who does not follow the conventional, who does not live like everyone else. You have your own flow. For me, I have my own flow. Let me do things on my own way. Why should I do things with your way? I know it is working for you, but it's not working for me. And I cannot go working from 9 to 5, working in a very structured and micro managed kind of system. That's cannot thrive in that surrounding. But some people can. I'm not saying it's wrong. Just say do what works for you, okay? If you because when you find your flow, when you find actually what do you like, actually have a goals, you should do something that you like. I think in the end, it's not actually whether it's going to be successful or failure. Yeah, I know, but it's good to be successful. But enjoy the journey, doing the things that you love, and being peace and calm. It's more you have a healthy emotional health, mental health, your mind is healthy, and you are positive. You're not around toxic people. So for me, that is what I crave more than money. I know money is important also, but there's a way that you have in life. You have a choice. Life is a choice. You make your own choice. So for those that out there that are being different, so for me, just stay the way you are and just do what works for you. Go with your flow. Don't follow other people's kind of thinking. Just be yourself.